Hello everyone, it is Lina, back again with the next day of coffee talk. Let's get started. Here we go. Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020. The Evening Whisperers. Zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. Seattle groceries distribution problems harm local restaurants. That is me. That is what's happening to me right now. Fire plans to enforce stricter regulations to manage illegal immigration. Good evening. Good gracious, what is wrong with you? Can't you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know what to write for my novel. Is it one of your impulsive temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Okay, just tell me. What are you going to write about? This coffee shop. What? I'm going to write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. Are you for real? Yes. What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. That's like a breach of customers' personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves will be loosely based on what I hear and see here. How loosely based? Knife Walker novel versus movie level loosely based. I don't really know what that actually means. Knife Walker novel? Is that actually a novel that I should know? The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. That's already very different, you know. I'm gonna look up Knife Walker. You can't get more different than that. I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about the coffee shop, right? About a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. What? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to my loyal customer. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me though. Anyway, I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. Someone coming in right now. Good evening, y'all. I don't know what kind of voice to give this guy. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Georgie. Georgie, I think it is. Hey, pup. Hey, pup. Seems like you're in high spirits this evening, Miss Freya. And please, Lina, no need to be that formal with me. Haha, we're both on duty here. Hence the formalities. You're as stiff as ever. Oh god. You're as stiff as ever. Anyway, I have a shift tonight, so I'll need the usual. You have all the ingredients today? Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea. I'm out of tea. You still remember my favourite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure not to use milk. Yeah. Thanks to your Tomodachi profile, everyone knows that you're lactose intolerant, Georgie. Same. Anyway, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee, please. No worries. So you want it sweet, so I probably should put... I mean, I shouldn't... Honey is the one that makes it sweeter, right? So if I do 1 coffee and then 2 honey, or coffee and honey? It's a bit too bitter, so he probably wants it sweeter than that, right? So I'll probably just do 1 coffee and 2 honey, and that'll probably make it the sweet. Yeah, sweet over bitter, and I'm sure he'll like that. Brew. I love the illustrations for when you're making the coffee. It's so simple, but you know, it actually like illustrates like the actual thing. Coffee with a honey for the man on duty. Not everyone can manage this combination as well as you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Provide me with a service like you gave the old pup here, please. What are you having? You still need to ask, huh? You never know. Espresso, of course. The one and only espresso. Coffee. Easy. I have no idea what a knife walker is. I tried looking it up. A starless night sky for the green-haired fairy. I'm not even sure whether that's a compliment or not. This is perfect. I know I am. So how's everything going on that paper, Miss Freya? Miss Freya? I don't know. I'm not good at accents. This is gonna be horrible. As usual, awful. She's making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? A possibly life-altering deal. A very strange one at that. Okay. A deal she regretted. Not that much. Folk, seriously. Care to share the details properly? You tell him. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her a novel. You got balls, I can tell you that. She does. Gee, thank you. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. And I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Good luck with that. Don't worry, she's not losing her job. At least not yet. Her life will be pretty hard if she messes things up though. Thank you for the reminder. So yeah, as Lina said, my editor-in-chief doesn't know about it yet. But my novel is going to be published by a parent company anyway. So technically I'm still doing work for the company, but she'll be really pissed if she finds out though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Technically I might have to arrest you. Hey, you do it all the time though. Those are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they might take longer than they're meant to, but still, coffee breaks, yeah. You're making me feel worse by saying that. You should feel bad. Stop adding the salt to the wound, okay? It's just a fact. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not, but if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with balls as big as yours. Just don't mention that you like to do other things during work hours. I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended. I'm sure you'll do fine, Miss Freya. Do you have any idea of what you're going to write? I have, actually. Oh, good. What will it be about? A coffee shop and the stories people tell inside. You're letting her do that? There's no stopping her. What's wrong? Please don't write about any shaded-looking police officers who love to take breaks more than they should inside a coffee shop near their post. I will definitely write about that police officer. He'll make a good comedic character. Was that a compliment, or are you making fun of me, eh? I would call that a compliment. Is it? I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight? Lina's probably worried about losing customers due to breach of privacy. Hehehe. Come on, it's not like I'll be using real names. I'll dramatize most of the things I've heard, of course. That's even worse. Here's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assumed you've heard a lot of stories from the people around here, right? No? Come on! Nope. No. You helped me once with one of the stories I wrote for the paper. The one with about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block? I'm sure you can give me other interesting tips. Helped you more than once, actually. What, really? Now it's my turn to say, come on. Which stories are you talking about? You asked for information about the busker. The one who's always playing his guitar. Always got a rose with him? He was at the beginning story. Oh yeah, that guy. Yes, poor guy. Hearing about your girlfriend passing during an investigation is, I don't know. It's hard. He took it quite well, to be honest. It was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He never complained that she used the stories for the paper. I got his blessing before giving it to the editors. Well, at least he'll become more popular since the article was published. More income for someone in his line of work. Yeah, the race has become some kind of prop for him now. Anyway, back to the topic. Any hot topics? Okay. Have you heard about this one girl? Ooh, tell me! Lately this girl's been coming to the coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird, I don't know what her deal is. But she has bright green hair. I wonder who that's about. Oh, come on! I was so excited to hear about something real. You think you're not real? Wow, that went deep really fast. Faster than my career going downhill. Hey, what's with the sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl. Ugh, sorry. I'm having mood swings because of the pressure. You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop? Because I spend a lot of my time here, I guess. And then there's this couple that I visited, that visited the coffee shop yesterday. What about them? They're going through a pretty hard time together. You know, different races, different cultures, families that don't approve. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of people. It's been told in fictional form countless times before. But it's always an interesting topic to discuss. Are they regulars here? Nope. The girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her co-workers or clients. Helping her friends sober up, I guess. You gave people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed about the wrong water. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Good for you. Anyway, look at that time. It's time for my shift. Was that like a subtle tutorial on making sure you don't give people the wrong order? Yeah, go on, do your job, old man. Don't forget to share anything interesting you hear with me. Let's not make this a habit. I can't promise you that. Okay then, see you later, everyone. Take care, Officer Georgie. Later. Shimia got some more information. My self-summary. Born and raised in Seattle, a lactose intolerant cup. I love that, that's so cute. Anything new for her? A journalist and short story writer. You can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whisperers. Idolize and aspire to be someone like Gail Nyman, or Maruki Harukami. There we go. Can I read something in the Evening Whisperers? Ooh, yes. There's something new. Oh, that's just about right. What's this one? Oh, my free trial. Your free trial will start tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing to our fictional planned free trial. Cool. Road trip. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the privilege is mine. Morrissey's voice blasted from the old speaker of the car. Everyone in the car was singing along, and by everyone I was talking about me and her. There were only two of us in an almost empty highway. Do you consider dying by my side to be a heavenly way to die? She asked after the song finished, breaking the noisy silence of the car. That depends, I answered. Depends on what? On how we die. I'm sure having a masked psychopath slowly mutilating us while we're holding hands would be a pleasant experience. Then what kind of demise would you consider a heavenly way to die next to me? That's hard. I'm pretty sure I'd prefer something that's not too painful though. So, us dying of old age together would be your, us dying of old age together would be your heavenly way for us to die. Hey, hold on, we just started dating officially yesterday. Don't plan too far ahead. Ouch, what was that for? Meanie? I was just joking. Besides, I'd rather think about a heavenly way to live with you right now. And have you found a way to answer that? Look at me, and then close your eyes. Just do it. She closed her eyes. I leaned over, getting close to her face. Then for a moment, that felt like 100 years we kissed. The speedometer was pointing to 100 kilometers, and the highway was almost empty. Almost. Oof. Wait, did that story just insinuate that they died? Oh, they died kissing each other. That's really romantically morbid. Good story, Freya. I think I need to go back to my writing. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy. So I'll move to my usual corner. No worries. Good luck with the writing. I assume we'll get some new customers coming in now. And don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Here, take this glass of water. Oh, you're just the best, Lina. You're welcome. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. Go on. That reminded to keep me hydrated is keeping me reminded to be hydrated as well. I'm gonna have a sip of water. That should do for the experiment. Ah, someone's coming. Oh, welcome, Mr. Gala. I expect him to have a big gruff voice, but I don't think I can do it. Try to deepen my voice a little bit. Hi, Lina. Can we sit here? Sure thing, sir. This is the place you recommended? You don't like it? You don't like my sweet coffee shop? It's fine. I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA. I know it's not like the... Oh, I know it's like the... No, I can't do it. But, Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything? Yes. What do you want to drink? You first. Okay, I'm just going to use my normal voice. Anything with coffee and ginger, please. Anything with coffee and ginger. So, 2 coffees and a ginger, or... I mean, what happens if I do 1 coffee and 2 ginger? I think it's probably just the same, right? Yeah. 2 coffees and a ginger sounds better. There we go. Slice up that ginger. Whatever you do, do not bite into it. Jahi Tobruk. I don't know, I'm sorry for butchering that freaking name. Your order's ready, sir. What's the label for it? Coffee ginger. Oops. No, I wanted to click on it. Ah, go back. There we go. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Your order is ready, sir. Thank you. No worries. How about you, sir? What would you like to order? Is it good? I like it. Not sure if it'd be to your liking or not. This is not garlic. Okay. I'll have whatever he's having. No worries. 2 coffee and a ginger then. Easy. There you go. Here's your order. Good choice. Anyway, how's the town treating you so far? Same old. I was surprised seeing so many changes after just a few years though. Yeah, things changed a lot in just 20 years. Even this coffee shop, I believe it was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop? We opened around 6 years ago, mister. Mr. Hyde. My name is Hyde. From what I gathered, you're from LA, right? I am. I used to live here decades ago though. What brings you back to Seattle? I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks. He travels a lot. I see. You two have known each other for a long time, I assume? You could say that. Yeah, I think we met not so long ago after you got married, right? It was around the 60s, I believe? Wow, that was a long time ago. Not for our kind. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between werewolves and vampires was signed in 1865. So when you guys said that you met in the 60s, were you talking about the 1860s? They look at each other like, oh god, this girl. No, we met in the 1960s. Oh, okay. We're old by some racist standards. But we're not that old. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other for a long time. I guess 20 years is a long time. That is a long time, actually. That's as old as I am. This was the place, wasn't it? Where we first met. Yeah, when it was a bar. They moved? Bankrupt. Oh. Ah, such a pity. You're happy the bar closed down? What's with the smile, if you don't mind? Nothing. I was just wondering. Will history repeat itself? Thanks? I certainly hope not. I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. You've got something special here. It won't close down anytime soon. Oh, thank you, Gala. Thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work? Kinda. With the news about the newfound virus going on going viral. The hospital has been extremely crowded. Is the virus that dangerous? No one is sure about that. But most people who come in are just, I don't want to use this word, but they're just paranoid. You're still doing the same job in the same hospital? Oh, this is a really relevant story right now, isn't it? What's it called? Admission officer. And yes, I'm still in the hospital. I'm still a hospital admission officer there. They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and long service. They offered me a managerial position, but I declined. I prefer doing this. To each their own. Anyway, I was wondering, do they still sell legal blood at your hospital? They do. Although people don't need to visit the hospital directly anymore. They can just order through the blood marketplace app. Are you talking about Bloodlust? There's a blood selling app. Bloodlust get their supply from the hospital. They can't certify blood on their own. Only hospitals and the Ministry of Health can do that. They're just middlemen with a lot of sales promos. You use it often? Not really. I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? But I do know the founder of that startup. Oh yeah, how's your vegan diet going? It's not easy, but nothing I can't conquer. Excuse me for asking, but by going vegan, do you mean you don't drink blood anymore? Not real blood, synthetic blood. Synthetic blood? It'd be too complicated to explain. Yeah, what the hell is synthetic blood? But basically some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind without relying on real blood. Considering real blood has some cultural and health concerns. Does it taste the same? More or less, yeah. Isn't it expensive? It is. I can afford it though. But again, they're still working on it. Trying to make it more affordable for everyone. Would synthetic blood taste good? If mixed with other ingredients? Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks? It might attract new customers and turn off others. Fair point. Honestly, I don't know if mixing it would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood, although some do try experimenting with other things. Other things? Mostly booze. But I know some mix it with not so legal substances. You know a lot. I work in a hospital, remember? Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle reminded me to ask you something. About what? Your monthly fury. Found a less painful method to restrain yourself? Not yet. But I do know that it's a drink. What kind of drink? A certain combination of ginger and caffeine. Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger? Yes, I'm exploring the possibilities, but this drink wasn't the one. I guess there's too much caffeine in coffee for it to be the remedy. Why don't you use the Fury sedative available on the market? I don't trust them. Besides, that sedative is too general. Each of us has our own remedy that we need to find. And sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older. How effective will this drink be? Enough to calm me down. And that's all I need, to be honest. At least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to do kinky stuff to soothe themselves during their fury. What kind of kinky? Like BDSM. That only happens in porn. Wait, what? It's famous among our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know? What has this conversation turned into? Hey, a friend told me about it. Well, he was pulling your leg. Damn. I mean, having sex as a calming method is pretty common. But normally we stick to vanilla stuff. Come to think of it, I feel like I should leave this conversation now. It would be pretty brutal doing bondage stuff during the fury. Exactly. So continuing with your story, how far along are you in finding the ingredients for the remedy? So far, all I know it involves ginger. And probably something lightly caffeinated, like tea, maybe. You'd better write that down. You won't want him wreaking havoc in the coffee shop. We don't have any tea today, but the next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing the remedy for you. That would mean a lot. Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital. I think I'll go back now as well. We can share a cab. Alright. Thank you for the drink. No worries. I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back, so I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. Take care on your way home. All of a sudden the conversation was about BDSM and sex and I was so confused. Hey. Hey. Are you done with your writing for tonight? Kinda. Those two guys kinda reminds me of this video I saw online. I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. It's a video of a wolf pup playing with a baby tiger. Gosh, I can't read. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlucky circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video did you think I was talking about? You know. Oh, never mind. I was just joking. Please don't do jokes. You're really bad at it. Anyway, it was pretty interesting and a productive night. But now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume. Oh, don't you worry. I will be here tomorrow. Night night. Be careful on your way back. Well, I think it's about time that I left this episode right here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Spanish Sahara, warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Ooh. Anyway, bye.